take a look for us, please.
Everyone keeps wanting to go out together in the evening. I've got kids I need to feed and get to bed, and my partner travels a lot. I've got kids I need to feed and get to bed. Okay. And my partner travels a lot.
Yes.
The problem is maybe he or she, I don't know, feels uh, feels that people don't don't understand and judge
Yeah,
him or her
exactly.
to maybe not be social enough.
Exactly. And also, so they are not respecting her personal life as well, right?
Yes, yes.
Because
And
uh,
uh, the solution would be explain exactly the situation
yeah,
to people who ask them out.
exactly. Like go through and be very, how can I say, very it has a this person should have like a big impact when she's bringing this conversation, you know, like be very how do we say, like in Portuguese, even in Portuguese I forgot, like
Emphasize it, maybe.
yeah, like incisive, sharp,
Yes,
can even be a little sharp, you know.
yes. Sharp, like sharp.
Yeah, sharp, afiado, right? Like
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So incisivo, right? That means, and so the person, so people can understand that she's not joking, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think that's
And
something that matters a lot.
I don't know. Maybe invite them to dinner in her or his place so he can um, be more social,
Exactly. That's
do
a good move.
network to them.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's oh, that's another. No, once again, Paula is in the house. She you brought both situations. Like she, like the employees, they have to understand her personal life, right? So she has to communicate it clearly, and also she really has to try to connect with them. So it's a good way bringing them to their house, to this person's house, and then have a social
Yes,
interaction, solve this lack of sociability, right?
yes, it maybe.
Yeah.
Um, all our meetings are so factual and logical. I sometimes just want to shake everyone and get them to talk about their feelings. I sometimes just want to shake everyone and get them to talk about their feelings.
Hmm.
It's a
So
difficult one,
yeah,
teacher.
yeah, but this one is like, think about the situation, like uh everybody's very logical and rational, so they don't but that is something that can affect business, because you're not clear about your emotions, about your likes regarding a business situation. So nobody knows if what is the person, what are the staff feeling regarding a decision, right? So that's something that actually feelings matter. Here's what the book is saying, right? uh the
Okay.
what it why does it matter sometimes to have feelings? So because uh you can't say how people feel about the situation.
Yes, and you mean like they need to um, maybe ask people for their opinion on
Yes.
on tasks and
Yeah. How do you feel about this, right? So, yeah, I don't like
they
it.
they agree, if
Yes,
they are aware of the if they okay. Yes, it's a good practice.
yes. Here is like it's not saying like share their feelings like, oh, I love you so much. I'm filled with joy. I love life. No, no, no. It's like their feelings
Yes,
regarding.
it's what I understand from my first reading.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed. That's why you thought it was difficult. No, no, no. It's like their feelings regarding work
I
decisions.
would recommend him a psychologist.
Yeah. Or get a partner.
Yes.
Get more friends. Like find friends. But it's more like the feelings regarding work decisions.
Okay, so the problem is um, he thinks that uh, the comp the company it hasn't um, how do you say horizontal?
Or horizontal.
Horizontal management
Exactly. Hmm. That's one. Yeah,
policy.
that's good. That's a good way of saying exactly, because they don't care about what the people are feeling about some situation.
Yes,
That's a nice insight,
and
Paula.
they don't allow them to participate on decisions
Oh my God,
of the company.
so good. Your insight now was beyond the books insight. Awesome.
What, teacher?
Your insight now, it was like beyond the what the book was pointing. Like was like another insight. Like you. That's true, because if people are not comfortable about saying their feelings, it means that there isn't space. And if there isn't space for sharing feelings, it's because it's not horizontal, it's too vertical. Nice insight, Paula. Amazing. Yeah, yeah.
Teacher, I think I'm good at this stuff because I feel all those things. So,
Oh my God,
so
that was
when we
so
know
good.
the problem,
Oh my
we
God, it's perfect. So nothing like the experience, right? Nothing like the experience. Uh,
yes.
so go forward the next one.
Okay. Um, the solution would be the opposite in
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
last
Sorry,
one.
yeah. Uh-huh, exactly.
The solution would be the opposite, né? Né? the, the opposite. So I think it's healthy for the company uh, to show the workers that they matter
Yeah. Uh-huh.
and, and they are part of it, part of the a common goal
Oh, beautiful.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So and be able to hear the ideas uh, of the workers, teacher.
Yeah.
How can
Employees, staff.
employees? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Nice. Very good. All right. So next one.
Thank you, teacher. I've done so much, but because I don't shout about it all the time, no one seems to notice. And it doesn't seem to matter anyway because promotions don't seem to be awarded based on merit.
Mhm.
Oh, this book is is definitely based on my work. What a coincidence!
In the end of the book, there's a note. This book was
Yeah.
extract from life experience of Paula Luisa Germano, right?
Yes.
Oh God. Yeah, I think that that's not a coincidence. That's something that happens a lot. That's why they are bringing as a business problem, like
Yes.
this is after a lot of study, all these materials. So definitely.
Yes, of
So
course.
what do you think it is?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yes. So what do you think is the problem?
Well, I think the problem is I don't I don't know, but as maybe the employee
Mm-hmm.
um, needs to uh, needs to have the employee
Yeah.
needs to needs to have more marketing pessoal,
Personal marketing.
market,
Personal marketing.
personal marketing, but uh, in fact, I'm against it. I'm totally against it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a good manager knows what people are doing, and and there are ways to know what everyone is doing,
Mm-hmm.
and how difficult is uh, each task.
Yeah.
So it's not about quantity,
Mm-hmm.
and so the problem is absence, as an absence of control uh, uh, of tasks
Mm-hmm.
of the employees
Very good.
by the manager.
Oh, amazing, Paula, amazing. So you even again, you went further from the book because the book the book is taking into account that
Teacher, it's because I'm probably wrong. So
no, the book, it seems here in the answer, the book is taking into account the fact that the manager is aware.
okay.
He is aware, right? So the problem is not that he's not aware, but he doesn't award. There is no promotion.
Oh, okay.
There is no recognition.
Yes, in fact, um, I just I just said about the first sentence that
Yeah,
no one seems to notice,
yeah,
and the second sentence is uh, if you want to keep uh, good people, talented people in your company, you need to reward them naturally.
exactly, definitely. So they are not feeling valued, right? And
Yes.
here the book says the system for promotion is not clear. That's a good insight, right? That's something that then it's another structural problem. No, so you point out,
Yes.
yeah, you pointed out one structural problem, that is there is no control over the employees' jobs, works, and tasks at all. And another structural problem that may be there is that there's no system for promotion, or it's not clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, it's clearly not clear.
Yes, yes,
That's it.
it is.
Because don't seem to be awarded.
Yes,
Um, it it's already saying that you don't know
yeah, exactly.
what are the criteria.
The criteria, yes, the criteria for it, exactly. Pretty good. So the last two, okay, the solution.
The solution is uh, a clear and good system promotion, and
System for promotion
system for promotion.
or promotion system, right?
Promotion system,
Yeah.
yes.
Uh-huh.
about this one teacher, I used to work in an office, and the wages there were really low,
Mm.
and I got promoted, but the rest of the team didn't get,
Mm-hmm.
and um, they it's not exactly that they deserve the promotion, but the wage was really low
Uh-huh.
uh, in if we compare to other law offices of the same size.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Understood.
So and my boss was not a lawyer, was an accountant,
Oh.
because it's common in tax law that
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
both we have both lawyers and accountants
Yeah.
working together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so he didn't understand anything but numbers.
Uh-huh. Yes. So it's, yeah, it makes hard. Makes it
So
hard.
yes, so my way to show him that he needs to improve the wage,
Yes. Or increase,
he
right?
increase the wage,
Uh-huh.
was um, I made a sheet,
Uh-huh.
planilha, showing the cost of rotatividade.
Oh, that was very clever. That rotativity. Uh,
Ro-
okay, so
rotativity
yeah, just let's okay. Planilha is going to be
Worksheet.
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 Okay.
Yeah, and let me okay, it's better to say like you can say rotativity, but it's not so frequent. It's more frequent to say turnover.
Turnover.
Turnover,
Yeah,
yes.
the big yes.
And there is an algorithm for it,
Algorithm.
for turnover,
I didn't know that. That's
the
great.
turnover cost.
Oh my gosh.
And I really need to do this because everyone was getting out of the office, and I was I was I was with a lot of stuff, because every time someone,
You were with a big workload.
yes, I was with a big workload,
Mm-hmm.
because people are getting out, and every time someone new came to the office, and they receive a better offer to win 200 reais more.
Oh my gosh.
And so they were gone, and 2 months later, and so I was
Terrible.
really loaded
Completely
with
unfair.
work.
It was dumb. Very dumb. Oh my gosh. Paula, so this last two I'm going to give you as homework. Okay. So I'm going to ask you now, we can get to maps of meaning, or if you think your report is urgent, if you think that it's something urgent.
No, not
we can do it
urgent.
Yeah. Let's do it next class then. Let's do it next class.
Okay, better.
So let's get it. So you read the part I sent you on the WhatsApp, the images?
Teacher, this was the part I didn't.
From the okay. You didn't read maps of meaning the part then. We stopped.
Yes, when I said it's 80% done, it's because I didn't read the maps of meaning pages. The rest is done.
All right, so let's get it from there. Okay, so let me just put it in the exact moment. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. All right, so.
And thereby show us a truth.
Okay. So show us the truth. All right. So we're gonna start from here. I was raised under. Okay.
Oh, but I'm
not sharing your screen. Sorry. Just a
okay.
second. All right. Here it is. Can you see it now?
Yes.
All right. So it's the starting of the book, right? I was raised under the protective auspices, okay, so to speak. Okay, so here we go. Remember to do the shadowing technique, okay? With the mouth.
Okay, and I forgot, teacher. Totally forgot.
What?
You will read, and I will play with.
Yes, you're going to make
pretend that I am speaking
along with that. You can emit sounds. You know, you can do like it's not like it has to be completely silent. You should actually emit just some sound just to be sure that you are singing properly. Okay. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
I was raised under the protective auspices, so to speak, of the Christian church. This does not mean that my family was explicitly religious. I attended conservative Protestant services during childhood with my mother.
Can you?
She was not a dogmatic or authoritarian believer, and we never
get down.
Turn up.
More zoom.
No, the
volume.
The volume.
Okay. All right.
Mine is in the top here.
Let's see if it works now. Okay, here we go again. Yeah.
And thereby show us a truth. I was raised under the protective auspices, so to speak, of the Christian church. This does not mean that my family was explicitly religious. I attended conservative Protestant services during childhood with my mother, but she was not a dogmatic or authoritarian believer, and we never discussed religious issues at home. My father appeared essentially agnostic, at least in the traditional sense. He refused to even set foot in a church, except during weddings and funerals. Nonetheless, the historical remnants of Christian morality permeated our household, conditioning our expectations and interpersonal responses in the most intimate of manners. When I grew up, after all, most people still attended church. Furthermore, all the rules and expectations that made up middle-class society were Judeo-Christian in nature. Even the increasing number of those who could not tolerate formal ritual and belief still implicitly accepted, still acted out, the rules that made up the Christian game.
All right, so this one, some paragraphs I'm going to ask you to read again, some not, because then it's going to take too much time. But any words that it wasn't clear for you?
Auspices.
Auspício.
Which means?
I mean, like, I have no idea. Let's see. It seems to be like more like a belief system, you know, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So to speak, it's an expression for a saber.
Exactly. You learned it. No, not exactly that. You've learned it, right? We saw this in this book. No, it's another chapter. We didn't see it. It's another chapter.
Okay.
In the advanced book, he teaches. So to speak, it's like saying like a certa forma.
Okay.
Certa forma. Okay. Just that?
Okay. Then let me see if there is other word. The traditional chance who refuse to even set foot in the church except during weddings and funerals. Nonetheless, the historical remains.
Remains like remanescente.
Nonetheless, the historical remains. I think in the context it means.
Nonetheless, like apesar disso, os remanescentes históricos da moralidade cristã.
Os o quê?
Remanescentes.
Remanescentes, yes. Okay. Permeated our household. Household, it's like lar.
Exactly, yeah. He could say house, but household like a familia, lar, right?
Okay, in the most intimate members. When I grew up, after all, most people still attended church. For the mother was in the middle class society were Jew in nature, even the increasing number of those who could believe in. Okay, teacher.
Yeah. All right. So next paragraph. 1, 2, 3.
When I was 12 or so, my mother enrolled me in confirmation classes, which served as introduction to adult membership in the church. I did not like attending. I did not like the attitude of my overtly religious classmates, who were few in number, and did not desire their lack of social standing. I did not like the school-like atmosphere of the confirmation classes. More importantly, however, I could not swallow what I was being taught. I asked the minister at one point how he reconciled the story of Genesis with the creation theories of modern science. He had not undertaken such a reconciliation. Furthermore, he seemed more convinced in his heart of the evolutionary viewpoint. I was looking for an excuse to leave anyway, and that was the last straw. Religion was for the ignorant, weak, and superstitious. I stopped attending church and joined the modern world.
All right. Any words?
My mother enrolled me.
Enroll is like to register you.
Okay. Which
particular.
The attitude of my overtly,
or is like
overtly religious classmates.
Yeah, it's like over. It's when it's too much. Like a like a overkill, overly, you know.
Okay. Who are few in number and not desire.
So abertamente, better to say overtly.
Desire their lack of social standing.
Yes.
Social standing. What it means, the like expression.
I think he means like they don't care about so much about social status, so they don't have like a social standing, you know.
Okay.
Like being antisocial.
Okay. I asked the minister at one point.
Yeah, it's like papel na sociedade. You can mean as well.
What?
Social standing can mean papel na sociedade.
Ah, okay. How he reconciles the declaration to undertaken is?
Undertake is like to do something. Like you undertake a course, you undertake a English class. It's like to be like, it's another way of doing like saying fazer aula, you know, but it sounds way more formal. It's like
okay, it's to do something.
Yes, exactly.
Not understand. Okay. Levar, né?
Soa mais tipo realizada, né? Realizou.
Okay. Undertake such a reconsider for last straw.
Last straw is like when a gente fala, tipo, o último, it's an expression in English when you say like, tô por aqui, you know? It's the last straw.
Okay, it's really a straw.
Straw.
Okay. So there's not other meaning for this word stroll.
Yeah,
It's just
not that I'm aware of.
okay. Religion. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, go.
Although I had grown up in a Christian environment and had a successful and happy childhood in at least partial consequence, I was more than willing to throw aside the structure that had fostered me. No one really opposed my rebellious efforts either in church or at home, in part because those who were deeply religious, or who might have wanted to be, had no intellectually acceptable counter-arguments at their disposal. After all, many of the basic tenets of Christian belief were incomprehensible, if not clearly absurd. Virgin birth was an impossibility. Likewise, the notion that someone could rise from the dead.
All right, that was a good paragraph, right? Are you understanding the idea as well, right? It's clear for you, right?
No, because I'm more concentrating in reading it.
Oh yeah, but
speaking
when you do the second reading to find words that you don't understand.
Yes, and then I understand.
Okay, so look again.
What?
So take a look. You see if you have any words.
Okay. Fostered me.
Cultivado.
The structure.
Cultivado, fomentado, promovido.
Cultivado?
Que tinha me cultivado, né?
Que foi, entendi. Okay, I got it. Oppose my rebellions church or because those who were deeply religious or might have wanted to be had no intellectually acceptable counter arguments at their disposal. Disposal would be repertório.
À disposição.
Okay.
Yeah. It's more like disposição mesmo, à disposição, not so much repertório.
Okay. Counter arguments, arguments contra.
Yes.
Tenets. Basic tenets.
Tenets like it can mean like principles, like princípios, premissas.
Okay. The basic tenets of Christian belief were incomprehensible if not clearly observed. The virgin birth was an impossibility. Likewise,
Da mesma forma.
Likewise, the notion that someone could rise from the dead. Okay.
Yeah, let's read one more then, the last one. The last two.
Okay.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, go.
Did my act of rebellion precipitate a familial or social crisis? No. My actions were so predictable in a sense that they upset no one, with the exception of my mother, and even she was soon resigned to the inevitable. The other members of the church, my community, had become absolutely habituated to the increasingly more frequent act of defection, and did not even notice. Did my act of rebellion upset me personally? Only in a manner I was not able to perceive until many years later. I developed a premature concern with large-scale political and social issues about the same time I quit attending church. Why were some countries, some people, rich, happy, and successful, while others were doomed to misery? Why were the forces of NATO and the Soviet Union continually at each other's throats? How was it possible for people to act the way the Nazis had during World War II? Underlying these specific considerations is a broader, but at the time still conceptualized question. How did evil, particularly group-fostered evil, come to play its role in the world?
Oh my God, I love the way he writes. All right, so take a look, words.
Okay. Family or social problem, my action is of the connections that they check on. She was soon resigned. And she was soon resigned
Resign
to
is
the.
like, yes, resign when you surrender, or
Okay.
when you like resign for a job, é quando se demite as well. To resign.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The other one is habituated to the including of act of defection. Defection.
More act of defection. Defecção. Defection is like defeito, you know. Oh, actually, sorry. Defect é defeito. Defection é deserção.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and did not even action upset the person is not able to perceive. Perceive is perceber, right?
Yes.
I develop a premature concern with large-scale political and social issues at about the same time I could attend to. Why were some countries and people doomed? It's like dominado.
Doom is like destinado a algo ruim. Doom.
Oh, okay. We're doomed to misery. Okay. Teacher, I forgot. I forgot. Doomed is to
Condenado.
condenado. Okay. Condenado. Why were the forces of NATO and the Soviet Union continually at each other's throats?
Se agarrar na garganta do outro. Throat.
Yes, okay. Was it possible for people to act the way the Nazis had during World War II? Underlying
Underline premiando something. Like yeah, premiando nesse caso sim.
Premiar?
É permeando.
Ah, permeando, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Underline, it's too formal.
It is. Lawyers like formal.
The specific considerations was a broader,
more expanded, bigger.
Okay.
Yeah. Got it?
But at the time, you conceptualized.
You conceptualize like it's like doente, conceitualizada doentemente. Yeah.
Okay. It's really what the word means.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna have to stop right here, Paula. I have a class right now, and
okay.
I'm gonna send you the picture from the rest of the text you have to read, right? And
okay, teacher.
And also from the business book, okay? And some the words from the list, you have to memorize them, okay? The last word.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so
okay,
that's awesome. So